I'm Kevin with Rydell Sales, Rydell GM Sales.
Rydell GM Sales.
Yeah,
Kevin.
Happy to be back.
Yeah, good to see you again. And this young lady over here,
I'm Morgan, and I'm with marketing.
Okay. Well, so the two do kind of go hand in hand, don't they?
We do work together.
Yeah. I mean, people have to know who you are. That's kind of your bailiwick.
Yeah.
And, to get out there and move. And then you've got the idea of what's selling, what's hot, what's moving. And
sales and marketing, they just go together, hand in
set
hand.
People to what they need, work with those together. So you know the drill, you know the routine, 775-5559. You can call or text. And these folks will be happy to answer questions with sales. That's we're kind of focus on that.
Yeah, sales. I don't think anyone ever has questions about marketing.
Well, you never know. You don't know. Well, like I say, a couple of weeks back, we had some of the HR people in, and that actually went really well. People are very interested in the behind-the-scenes type of stuff that goes on, especially in a very large entity like Rydell's.
Regardless of the department and the title, sales, marketing, heavily weighted towards customer service in every department.
Exactly.
Just here, really, first and foremost, to in a no-pressure environment to get you the answers you need to move you closer to a decision, usually on a vehicle.
So, and you folks out there know the drill, 775-5559. You've got a question, you've got a comment, you can call or text. Morgan, Kevin are able to. Morgan, Kevin, that sounds like a drink at a bar or something. I'll have a Morgan, Kevin. Morgan and or Kevin will be able to answer the questions, and if not, they know who to direct you to, because that's the thing. Sometimes folks will ask, where do I get my 442 fixed? The engine's blown up. Well, you'd want to talk to somebody in the shop, so you direct them that way. So what's going on? What's kind of the hot news this week now that we're in a new week and we're solidly into January? What's going on?
Yeah, I would say, if anybody's looking for some great lease offers, especially for a truck, so not just GM, but so at the GM store we have a lease for $475 on a Silverado or $599 for a Sierra. But we also have some great offers for the Tacoma at $369. So if anybody's looking for a Toyota, or a Frontier at $549 if anybody's looking for a Nissan. So
okay,
great truck offers everywhere.
You cover them all.
I do.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes you so special.
Right.
And, just come on in. We'll just go over the numbers with you before any commitments made or anything sent down to the banks. We just show you ballpark rate of interest, ballpark payments, get you comfortable, no pressure environment, and make a decision.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
And bring your trade. We love to have trades. We love them.
Yeah, it's not mandatory, obviously, but if you want to do that, trade is a good thing because you can go ahead and talk turkey and work out what you can work out. So 775-5559, Rydell Car Talk Tuesday on this January the 13th. Gorgeous day out there. Now, the weather obviously has been really mild the last couple of days. How much, I'm just curious, does the weather affect when it's been mild like this? Do you see more foot traffic with the weather being so mild in January? Or
I think it's limited to more local, maybe a little more difficult to get into town if you live, 50, 60, 150 miles away. But that's why we offer Rydell Delivers. I mean, we can do everything remotely on the computer, get you all the information you need, e-contract everything. You never even have to come to Grand Forks, even if it's a beautiful May afternoon. We'll deliver to your driveway free of charge. We've got drivers that's all they do. They'll pull up in your driveway, sign some paperwork. If you have a trade, we exchange keys and answer all your questions and make sure you're satisfied, and then you don't even have to come to town.
So what's the radius of that, by the way, Rydell's Delivers? How many miles?
We call it the tri-state area, which is North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota.
Okay.
But, if you live just outside of that radius, we're going to figure out, one way or another, we're going to figure out how to get you that vehicle.
Yeah. So, and that's the whole idea behind the word service.
Yes, customer service, correct.
Yeah. It's what makes Rydell's. Yeah.
I think the cool thing about that, the Rydell Delivers, is it's not just in sales. Let's say you need an oil change and you work here in town, or service or new brakes. We're happy to come pick up your car at home or work, get the service done, and bring it back to you before your end of day. So
there you go.
And if you have a trade, you don't need to even bring that to town. We can do it remotely. Send us some pictures, VIN, current miles. One of our inventory specialists will give you a courtesy call, talk about it, make you an offer.
Yeah, there you go. 775-5559, a texter says, I have an extra truck I no longer need, but I don't need to buy a new one. Can you buy mine?
Absolutely. Bring it in.
There you go. So, simple answer, good question. 775-5559, I'm only paying in cash. Do you take bills?
We'll take cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I guess I haven't met too many people in today's world, but there are probably a lot of folks who don't necessarily trust the system.
Yeah.
You know, and paying in cash is still very much a valid way of doing things in business.
We have people write checks and pay with a credit card or cash. Yeah.
Personal, it's not always a bank check. It could be a personal check.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's true. I'm
Yeah.
thinking bank checks as well. Yeah, a lot of people do that.
Mm-hmm.
775-5559, you're on Rydell Car Talk. Go ahead, please.
Yes, can you hear me okay?
Sure can.
I've got a question for Morgan.
Yes.
Say, I've got a safety recall for my 2006 Buick Lucerne. It needs a new ignition switch. And is that transferable? I sold it to a gal in Red Lake Falls or Red Lake Reservation, and she can't get it going. Can that be serviced up in Red Lake Falls, or does it have to be brought to Grand Forks?
If it has a recall from the manufacturer, any manufacturer dealership can service that recall.
Okay, yeah, it's right from GM. I'm looking at the paper, and it was towed away from a business here in town and everything, and it has problems with the ignition switch. It won't start, so it keeps on getting towed around. Now it's at the reservation, so if there's
what all she needs to do is she just needs to call whatever local dealership is there and give the VIN number, and they would be able to look up if it has an open recall on it.
Okay, or she can bring it to Grand Forks, I suppose, to Rydell's.
Yeah, we would love to take a look at it, but yes, if it's all the way out there and she doesn't want to tow it back, she's more than welcome to take it there, or she can bring it to us and call and schedule that.
Okay, thanks,
All right,
Morgan.
Very good. Thanks for the call. Let's see here. Just let us know the brakes don't work before we pick up. Okay. Not quite sure what that text is about. Maybe I'm missing something in the course of the conversation. Texter didn't see something in front of that. Maybe you sent a text that didn't come through beforehand. So just let us know the brakes don't work before we pick up. Okay. Maybe you were trying to text somebody else.
I don't know.
I don't know. Have you ever sent a text to the wrong person thinking because you have 2 or 3 conversations going on?
I did that today.
Yeah.
So.
So that's not
Frequently.
uncommon. Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
As long as there's no profanity, I think you're okay.
Well, right. Yeah. Well, it's a case of meaning to send something to the boys and send it to the wife, and she's like, yeah, but she's smart enough to figure out what I'm talking about.
Right.
You know, anyway, Rydell Car Talk Tuesday, this is the 13th of January in studio, Morgan and Kevin. We're talking GM sales, and so that's kind of the main focus. But if you've got a question, they can also redirect as needed if you have something when it comes to perhaps service or if it comes to any other part within the GM, the Rydell universe, they can tell you who to get a hold of. So, okay, so we've established that you take cash, which is interesting, but I mean, why not? That's probably official, like bank checks. They're called money market, not money market. Shoot, can't the name?
Cashier.
Cashier checks. Thank you. I couldn't. Yeah. So as long as it's a valid form of payment,
Credit cards.
Yeah,
Credit
we have
cards,
a lot
of
of
course.
people that try to get the points and then pay it off. So.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So if you've got a question or a comment, 775-5559 on this Tuesday, the 13th of January, Rydell Car Talk Tuesday. Just good to have you folks in studio again. This is rare that we get the same team in 2 weeks in a row, but I'll tell you what, it's my pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, and I just, if you're sitting out there and like, okay, sales isn't my thing this week, but I have this concern. We call one of our customer care operators. They'll get you in touch with the right department. They're good at what they do.
Yeah, there you go. That's another good point because a lot of times folks are maybe waiting for some other division to come in, and you can always reach out. What's the number if they just wish to reach out and they're not sure which number should they call?
Yep, so you can either call or text. Mm-hmm. We have our whole team can do text at 701-772-7211.
7211. And so you can go out and say, I need to speak to somebody in the body shop. I need to speak to somebody.
You can just call that number. We have, if you call in, we have receptionists. It doesn't matter. We're all centralized in one building. They handle all of that. Same with people texting in. We can handle all of that. It's just one big group of people that help everyone.
So that number again is?
701-772-7211.
It's easy for me to even remember.
I've only said it a few times over my 10 years.
I was going to say probably once or twice, so you probably say it in your sleep. Wake up calling that number. Rydell Car Talk Tuesday on this 13th of January. Now, we're kind of into the doldrums, as it were, when it comes to what a lot of people think about, because post-Christmas, Things are probably slowed down a little bit. It's just the weather hasn't been that cold, so we know people have been out looking around. What else is there going on that we can go ahead and get people excited about?
If you're not ready, I'm not ready to drive on the lot. I can't get there, but boy, I'd sure like to do my research. I can't emphasize enough how powerful the RydellCars.com website is.
Mm-hmm.
You can filter what you're looking for: pre-owned truck, pre-owned sedan, pre-owned large SUV, whatever it is. It'll populate your price range, mileage you're looking to stay within, and every vehicle that hits our website has a couple dozen pictures there, all the angles, passenger side profile, inside, outside. So it's really a great starting point if you're not ready to speak to a professional just yet.
And if you're not able to come in or you just have some questions, give us a call or text, and our team's more than willing to go out there and film videos, answer all your questions.
I mean, you can call and just say, hey, is Kevin available? I always am. And just say, I'm looking at that, that red Silverado pre-owned. What can you tell me about it?
So do you sleep at work? Is that how that is? Okay.
I've been accused of that,
He's a secret desk.
Oh, okay.
Sleeper.
Well, I've heard that. Yeah. There's a kid's book, My Teacher Sleeps at School, but that's a whole other story. So I thought maybe that was it. Maybe you were sleeping at that. 2006 Buick Lucerne, and then has a recall number 14299. So apparently somebody else is aware of that issue.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, it's very VIN specific though, so it is important to make sure that you have them check the VIN to make sure that open recall is on that specific vehicle.
For that, yeah, exactly, because there are times even in mid-season production where some parts may change.
Yes.
And so and then the VIN number will identify exactly the other components to that vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. See, I learn. I'm listening to y'all.
Yeah.
I can be taught. Tell my wife. 775-5559, and this Rydell Car Talk Tuesday. We've got Kevin and Morgan in studio, GM Sales. If you've got a question or a comment, you can certainly reach out to us, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction if it's not specifically designed towards the sales side of the house.
One thing we really pride ourselves on is beyond the phone, beyond the website, beyond texting, is we will send you a personalized walk-around video of the vehicle.
Oh.
Sometimes, two-dimensional pictures don't reveal everything you might want to see, but a video sure does. So any of our professionals are prepared to do that, and it's something we pride ourselves on that not everybody's doing. So,
jeez, okay. I mean, so wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
I haven't heard of that before.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't let Arden walk around with a camera, do you?
Yeah, Arden.
Who
do you think I learned it from?
Arden's a good friend of mine, so I can harass him.
Yeah. Are you out there, Arden?
Yeah.
He's great. He's a huge asset to the company for sure.
No, he really is.
Yeah.
He really is. But I can give him special grief.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah.
Rydell Car Talk Tuesday on this first half hour of a KNOX afternoon. Mark Ewan's glad to be with you. If you've got a comment or a question, 775-5559, you can reach out, and they'll if it's not exactly specific to GM Sales, they know who you can reach out and talk to.
Or we have a good idea, as long as you're not asking me how to fix the car. You don't want me fixing your car.
Right, yeah. But you know how to reach out to the
Yes.
mechanics and to get to the shop.
Oh,
and,
sure.
Yeah. So and to whom you would probably be able to direct right to. So it's full service. I mean, that's the thing. If it's sales, if it's service, it's all covered. So
Rydell really is a one-stop shop.
Mm-hmm. Precisely.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Our car wash was pretty busy today with it being nice out. So
I guess I'm surprised, but not surprised.
yeah, it was backed out to the street, so that was getting busy. And then I know detail was getting busy too.
I mean, our car wash really is a fan favorite on both ends of town.
Yep.
We have, for those of you that might not realize, we have one on the north end as well.
Yes. Yeah. That's and that one it's a little easier to get into because nobody knows about it.
Right.
Yes,
It's gaining traction though.
It is gaining traction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just give a shout out to the detail because I had my Pilot detailed recently.
Oh,
It's
good.
like, holy moly.
Yeah.
This is what it looked like when I first picked it up off the showroom all those years ago.
Yeah, they don't call it a showroom detail for nothing.
Oh,
It's-
man.
They do a great job.
As somebody with a toddler, I quite enjoy it. Now, if I could just get them to detail like my car seat, also that would be great. Just
Oh, geez, I hated to drive it because it had snowed and the night before, so it's like it's sitting. I got to drive this back home, but still the inside, it's still got that new car
immaculate.
smell.
Yeah, I mean, if it's been a while since your car's had a refresh,
Yeah,
call that same number, 772-7211, and ask for the detail department.
yeah, they're very nice. They did an outstanding job, so it's just
Yeah.
But we're talking GM Sales here on this version of a KNOX afternoon. Mark Ewan's good to be with you. We've got Morgan and Kevin in studio. So if you've got a sales question, 775-5559. Elsewise, if you've got something else, they certainly know where to direct you to because they're smart like that.
We pretend to be. So.
Yeah.
So what else is going on then within the sales world? Because, we've got, like I say, it's kind of the mid-season doldrums with January. Is there anything coming on the horizon you can talk about, or, anything you know?
I'm just available for any questions. It's just, you can call me.
Yeah.
Call that same number, ask for Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Any question, comment, concern. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and I'd say we also have a really good selection of pre-owned, so it's not even always new, especially with the end of the year. A lot of people traded in vehicles.
That's important.
And so right now is a really great time if you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle. We have a pretty large selection on that end, and so we also have a lot of great things that come with buying
if you're driving
pre-owned.
by, we've made it pretty user-friendly. We have all of our vehicles, our third-row SUVs are all lined up on the same line.
Mm-hmm.
All of our used pickup trucks, all of our smaller SUVs. So they're all sort of categorized. So whatever you're looking for, you can just shop with your eyeballs as you drive by.
Right. So let's briefly talk about the pre-owned since you brought that up, because y'all go ahead and do the full inspection. You make sure that everything, so when it turns around and hits the streets to a new owner, it's solid.
Yeah, we have a great recon department. So everything we take it through, we do a full inspection. If it needs to go through service, it goes through service. Body shop, it goes through there. Every car goes through a full detail. Then we put it out there. A lot of our cars have Rydell Nice Care, which is a great benefit that we offer, which is, what is it, up to $1,000?
Up to $1,000 towards, wearable items.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So brakes, bulbs.
Serpentine belts.
Sure. Some of the normal wear and tear
improper
stuff.
wear on your tires, even windshield wiper blades.
Mm-hmm.
But the most important thing really is we put it through a 172-point inspection as the first thing we make to make sure that the engine is mechanically safe and sound.
Yeah.
And then we take it from there. Needs a new bumper, normal wear and tear, rock chips, whatever. We take care of it. We really make them showroom ready. We just don't throw them on the lot.
Right. Kind of the heartbeat of the engine. So
right.
Yes.
Exactly.
But, of course, everything else is important, too, because in our weather, in our climate, getting out on the roads and the salt and the dirt and the grime and everything, we want to make sure that vehicle is ready to go.
And for those of you, if it's beyond the factory, we offer additional, service contracts and warranties and lots of different protection plans to, really just to protect your investment. So,
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
All available.
All available. I like your go-to attitude. 775-5559. Are there any carryover Sierras coming this March? Okay. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but is there any carryover Sierras coming this March?
Well, if he means by the 25s, they're...
No, I think anything that we have on our lot for 25 is what we have.
Okay, so that would be a carryover from the previous year. That'd be the term for that.
We might have one or two, but not many.
Okay, there you go. So 775-5559. Will Detail Shop also pick up and bring back?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Ryan, our manager, gets very excited about that. So.
Okay. So,
and, not just to your home. We'll come right to your place of business. And before your workday is done, we'll have it back to you.
Outstanding.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. So, and I know this individual, he's not lazy. He just likes to be test all the waters.
Sure.
Well, and if you're busy, it's not the laziness, it's the busy people that need that service.
Right. That's what I meant, busy.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a Target girl who I don't think has walked into a Target in 2 years now.
Somebody else I know, I'm just teasing them. So, but that's the beauty of this. So, okay, hours once again, because as always happens, our time draws to a close pretty quickly here. So let's talk hours.
Mondays are a little unusual. We're open 9 to 7, an additional hour. So for those of you that don't get off work till 5 or 6, we're here. And, not to worry. If you don't get here till 6:45, we're going to stay until the deal's done and get you taken care of. So
okay.
It's not, so don't, they close in a half an hour. Come by, we'll take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
We're willing to stay.
Tuesday through...
At least I'm willing to stay.
Okay. Tuesday through Friday, through Saturday.
And then Monday through Friday is 6 p.m., 9 to 6. Saturday, 9 to 5.
Okay, so just slightly different hours because you folks are working hard too.
But don't ever think, I hear this quite a, don't ever think you're keeping us.
No.
We're going to get you taken care of no matter how long,
right.
no matter how late we stay.
Service is the heart of the matter.
Yeah, everybody's got different schedules.
Exactly. Yeah, and I understand that. You're dealing with people who are working a lot of times until 4 or 5 in the afternoon. It's tough for them to get something set up. So there you go. And that number, 772-7211. Yep. That number will work for just about all magic things.
All the stores, all the departments.
Well-trained customer care people, ready to answer the phone and take care of your needs.
Yeah, the magic people. Are you still picking out the cookies? Was that you?
No, that is Kathy.
Oh, that's Kathy was picking out the cookies because we get questions about the cookies.
That would be Kathy Lynn. And the funny thing is she doesn't even eat cookies. So
because the cookies always get comments because
Yes.
people absolutely love those cookies.
I will say in the coffee, the
Yeah.
fresh
And
ground
we have
Starbucks.
a new selection for those who haven't been around in a while. We got sugar cookies now. I think we
Ooh.
got
The
chocolate
white
chip,
macadamia nuts.
and then the white. Oh
Okay.
yeah,
I think it's time to get my tires rotated
Yeah.
again.
yeah.
Can't complain.
Yeah. Have that spec removed so I can go sit in the customer service area,
That's right.
drink
That's right.
coffee, and eat cookies.
Yeah,
There we go.
That's right. And it's free.
That's good stuff. It's good stuff. Morgan, it's always good to see you.
It's always good to see you.
Yeah. You keep coming back. You're going to be a regular kind of guy.
Yeah, I'll
I
get
don't
it.
know I don't know what we're going to do.
I'll get it right one of these times.
No, Kevin, you're doing fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Kevin, Morgan, Rydell, GM sales, I should say, in the house this afternoon. A pleasure. So you folks take care. Got a busy day for the rest of the day ahead of you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It never ends.
So taking this time is muchly appreciated.
Thank
That's
you
the
so
whole-
pleasure.
much for having